Good afternoon. I would like to thank Dr. Pastrana and each one of the members of the organizing committee for having considered me and for having invited me to participate at this conference. I'm here on behalf of the Ministry of Health of Chile, the Department of Comprehensive Management of Cancer and Other Tumors, and I also work as an advisor on palliative care for patients with advanced cancer. As has already been mentioned by my predecessors, it has been a very long day, a very hard working day, but also, and personally, I had a great deal of satisfaction to see how in Latin America we are working very strongly to position palliative care at the level it deserves. Now we know that there is an aging population, and the fact of increasing the life expectation makes patients to have a greater likelihood of developing chronic diseases, which some are incurable, and it is our duty as physicians to focus on these patients. We know that medicine today not only has to tackle prevention, diagnosis, and management of each of these diseases, but also we have to look after those patients with incurable diseases. These patients, to us, account for a challenge, and their care should be, as many authors say, more important than those patients that we are curing. And this is why I'm very happy to be here at this conference. And now, please allow me to make a comment and let you know about a personal feeling that I have. Many times we use the word terminal. However, I feel that using this word is not right, because we are all terminals since we will all die. And this is the only thing that's certain. Now, making use of this word is associated to a poor prognosis, and it directly affects those patients and their families. This is why I propose to eradicate this word from our vocabulary and using incurable diseases. There might be other synonymous, which might be even more valid than incurable diseases. Some of them use advanced disease instead. Also, as healthcare providers and experts, we know and we are aware about the importance and about the role that pain plays and how disabilitating it is as a symptom or incapacitating. But now, with regards to my clinical practice, the patients, when they are entered to the unit, they say, Dr. X referred me to the pain clinic. As a team on palliative care, we have to be capable of expressing that we are pain experts, but beyond, we are experts on palliative care, which is a greater area which brings on the whole essence of being a human being and not just a specific issue. With a great deal of concern, we have heard that Chile has been pioneer in the development of palliative care in Latin America. I insist, this makes me proud, but I have to acknowledge people who have preceded me, because this has been possible, and on the other hand, I will commit myself and my role of a ministerial advisor and an expert on palliative care, that we still continue working for strengthening this specialty in my country, which does not mean that we don't have our pitfalls, our flaws. As I have mentioned and I have discussed with other people, we have to be capable of reaching all corners of our country and working hard to reach palliative care for everyone. We also have to work in training and formation, undergraduate, postgrad as well. And it is something that, because of time reasons, has not been tackled at length. And we have to focus on issuing and passing laws and having benefits both for the caregivers of those patients as well as for the health teams. In our society in Latin America, our culture makes caregivers sometimes be their own relatives, and we have to focus on them. We know that with regards to the health teams, fatigue and the burnout syndrome is prevalent. I have been in conversations, nothing official yet, but since this meeting is so specific, I would dare say this, and I hope we can replicate this experience, working on the benefits for the health team. In our country, there are paid vacations for those who take night shifts in the emergency situation. This could be replicated for palliative care experts, and this is an example, and there might be others which could be better, but this is an idea that shows that we need to work harder to strengthen those teams, and we have oftentimes neglected them. To finish, I think that I have exceeded my time, or the time allotted. But to finish, I would like to thank for the invitation. I would like to thank for the possibility you've given me to be here. But also, I would like to give you some homework, and that is that this Lima meeting should not remain as a good memory, but we have to work even harder to strengthen palliative care in Latin America. Thank you very much.